Good evening, all. Today we are going to discuss the topic profit and loss. Max, we are going to wait till 7:10. Then, irrespective of the strength, we are going to start the class. So, ask your friends to log in before 7:10. If they came by 7:05, we'll start then. Okay. So, I'm going to wait for 5 to 10 minutes for your friends to join. Then, we are going to start our class. తెలియదు బ్రో మై గాడ్ Okay, good evening all. I hope you can hear my voice. If you can hear my voice and are able to see the screen, please type yes in the chat box. We'll start the session. All of you who are present, please respond. So the topic we are going to cover today is profit and loss. In the first few minutes, I will explain how the topic is going to be and what kind of models we are going to cover here. Later on, we are going to cover different kind of models. I will show you here. See, we are going to start from basics, then we are going to solve up to advanced level problems. Okay, so if you're present, please type yes. We will start the session. Yeah, so I hope my voice is clear. Now, see, before moving on to the topic, I will give you some basic details of profit and loss, like where you are going to use this one and all. So, the common kind of words we are seeing here is this one. Don't worry, I will explain everything. Let's go slowly. So, CP, SP, profit, loss, market price, discounts, these are the common words, and last one, markup price. So these are the common words we generally see in profit and loss. I will explain one by one, then we will move on to the problems. Okay, see here. Let us take this is the pen. I want to sell this pen to someone. If I want to sell a pen to someone, first I have to buy it from somewhere else. Okay, so let us take, I am buying this pen for 100 rupees and I'm selling it to the other person for 110 rupees. So in general, for whatever the price you are buying the item, we are going to call it as cost price. Cost price means simply buying price. So for whatever the price you are buying an item, we are going to call it as cost price. Now let us take you are buying the pen for 100 rupees and you are selling it to someone else for 110 rupees. So for whatever the price you are giving it to other, we are going to call it as selling price. CP means cost price, SP means selling price. Now if you observe here, we are buying it for 100 but we are selling it for 110. Thereby we are gaining 10 rupees. So the 10 rupees we are going to call it as profit. So remember, profit is always the difference between selling price and cost price. So in order to gain profit, your selling price has to be more than your cost price. That difference, like in our example, 110 minus 100, we are going to call this 10 rupees as our profit. Now, where we are going to see the loss. Let us take, I bought an iPhone for let us take 1 lakh. But after using it for 1 month, I want to buy some new model. So what I'm doing is I'm selling this iPhone to my friend just for 90k. I actually bought it for 1 lakh, but I'm selling it for only 90k. So what will happen here? Whatever the price I'm buying, I'm not getting back the price. I'm actually getting less than that one. So we are going to call this 10,000 lost value as loss. For example, your loss is the difference between cost price and selling price. For example, here I am buying for 1 lakh, but I am getting only 90k. That means I am selling it to my friend for 90k. So here the loss is 10,000 rupees. So in our case, loss is always equals to the difference between cost price and selling price. Remember, profit is selling price minus cost price, but loss is cost price minus selling price. In our example, loss equal to our buying price is 1 lakh, but we are selling it for only 90,000. So our loss is 10,000 rupees. CP is the cost price, SP is the selling price, profit is the difference between SP and CP, loss is the difference between CP and SP. Now we'll see all of them together in a single example. Now I'm making an item for 100 rupees. Like that may be buying a pen or that may be buying a mobile or making a bench, it doesn't matter. So whatever the amount you are spending on getting an item, we are going to call it as cost price. So in this example, I am going to take the same example as pen. So let us take, I bought this pen for 100 rupees and my intention is I want to sell it for 120, so that I will get a profit of 20 rupees. I told you I am buying it for 100. I want to sell it for 120 so that I will get a profit of 20 rupees. But what happened there is, whenever you are marking the price, like whatever the price on the tag price, so you are going to have a tag price, we are going to generally call it as MRP. So let us take, I am putting the MRP also as 120. Then what happened there is, people have the habit of bargain. So because of bargaining, what they will do, they will ask us to give it for 110 rupees, 105 rupees, like that. So generally what the sellers will do is, they are going to increase the price by too much. Let us take the original price is 100 and they're adding 100 more to it, and they are marking the MRP as 200. Actual price is 100 and they're increasing it by one more 100 and they're marking it as 200. Now what will happen? Even though the customer bargains, still the seller is going to make some profit, because let us take my MRP is 200, he is bargaining only 40 rupees and asking me to give for 160. I can easily get my desired selling price. But if it is offline, bargaining is okay. Then what happens in the online? What happens online is, in order to attract the customers, generally companies will offer discount. For example, I am going to put my tag price as 200 and I am going to offer, let us take 40% discount. 40% discount means, out of the tag price you no need to pay 40% amount, you just need to pay remaining 60% amount. For example, what is 60% of 200? Only 120. That means you are going to reduce that 40% discount and you are going to pay the remaining 120 rupees. So I'm going to repeat the terms once again. Please pay attention. For whatever the price you are buying the item, we are going to call it as CP. For whatever the price you want to sell it or you are selling the item, we are going to call it as selling price. If your selling price is more than your cost price, you are going to get the profit. But if your cost price is more than selling price, you are going to get loss. In order to avoid the loss due to bargaining or to attract the customers, what generally sellers will do is, even though they want to sell it for 120, they won't put the market price as 120. They generally hype it little bit and they will put that as market price. So how much they are hyping in our case? 100. Like how much extra they are putting the tag price. We are going to call this hyped price as markup price. So markup price means how much the market price is more than the cost price. So here how much the market price is more than the cost price? 100. We are going to call it as markup. Now coming to market price. Market price is your cost price plus how much you want to add extra, that is markup. You are going to call it as tag price or MRP, whatever you want to call. So whatever the price that is there on the product, we are going to call it as market price. But what generally happens here is, in order to attract the customers, even though the market price is 200, generally the seller will offer some discount. Discount means you are going to reduce the market price by that percentage and you are going to then sell it. For example, if I am saying that my discount is 40%, so the discount is 40% means out of the market price, you no need to pay that much of percentage. That means if the discount is 40%, you have to pay the remaining 60% of your market price, that we are going to get selling price. Reduce the discount from the market price, you are going to get your selling price. So one last time we'll repeat and we'll move on to the problems. So cost price is buying price, selling price is how much you are selling the item, profit is if your selling price is more than cost price, you are going to get profit. Loss means if your cost price is more than your selling price, you are going to get loss. Mark up price is how much the market price is more than the cost price. Market price means your cost price plus the extra value you are adding, markup. Discount means the difference between market price and selling price. Discount percentage means like how much of market price you no need to pay. Market price, let us take your market price is 200, you are giving it for only 120. So what is the discount here? 80 rupees. That's what you are going to get here. If you want in terms of rupees, simply do market price minus selling price to get your discount. Look at all the variables for 1 to 2 minutes. Then I will give you some of the formulas. Don't worry, we are not going to use them. Just to cross verify our answers, I'm going to tell you the formulas, but in the original examination we are not going to write any formulas there. So look at all the variable names: cost price, selling price, profit, loss, discount, markup, and market price. If you're having confusion in any of the terms, let me know. I will wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Then I will tell you what kind of formulas are going to be there. We are going to use the formulas only for cross checking our answers, not to do the problems. Okay. So I will give you 1 minute. Look at the screen and tell me if you have any doubt. So I hope there are no doubts in up to this point. I'm going to write some formulas that are involved in this topic. So after completion of those formulas, we'll start solving the problems using both formulas as well as shortcut techniques. So see this one. So remember, profit is always equals to selling price minus cost price. Loss always equals to cost price minus selling price. But in none of the problems they are going to ask you to find out profit or loss. Generally they will ask you to find out profit percentage or loss percentage. Profit percentage means your profit is what percent of your cost price. Like let us take you are getting 10 rupees profit out of 100 rupees buying price, then you are going to get 10 percentage profit. So profit percentage is your profit is what percent of your cost price. For example, whether you are going to get profit or loss, that depends on the cost price. Why? Selling price is not going to be in our hand. We may put some selling price, he may or may not pay that much, but cost price is always, we know how much we are spending. So if you sell more than this one, you are going to get profit. If you are selling for less than this value, you are going to get loss. That's why generally profit or loss percentage will be expressed with the base of CP. So profit, for example, if I'm saying 5 is what percent of 10, 50% of value. That means 5 by 10 into 100. Similarly, profit is what percent of your CP, profit by CP into 100. Similarly, what is meant by loss percentage? Loss percentage means loss is what percent of your cost price. That is loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. Sometimes you will know the cost price as well as profit, and he will ask you to find out selling price. Then you can use this formula. Selling price equal to 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP. Let us take you got the loss in, while selling. You know the loss percentage as well as cost price. Then how you are going to find out the selling price? 100 minus percentage loss by 100 into CP. Similarly, let us know you want to find out cost price when you know the selling price. Then 100 by 100 plus profit into SP. If you know the loss, or if there is a loss case, you can use this one: 100 by 100 minus percentage loss into SP. Now coming to discount. Discount is the difference between market price and selling price. But if you want to find a discount in terms of percentages, discount by market price into 100. Like their profit is profit by CP into 100. Here discount is what percentage of market price, discount by MP into 100. These are the general formulas that are there in this topic. But don't worry, we don't need to use all of them. You just solve it orally. You don't need to even use any of the formulas. But if you want to cross check, you can always use them. Okay. So look at the problems formulas once. For example, let us take this formula: selling price. That means if you know the cost price and you know how much percentage you are getting profit, then you can find out this, use this formula to find out selling price. Or If you know the selling price, you know how much percentage loss you are getting, you can use this formula to find out cost price. So look at the formulas for a minute. We'll move on to the problems and we'll solve one by one. These are the formulas we generally use in profit and loss. So if you want, you can just take a screenshot of the problems, I mean formulas. While solving, you can use them just to cross check. Then we are going to solve the same problem using shortcuts. Okay, so I'm going to show you one by one for problem. Try to solve it in 1 or 2 minutes. Then I will solve it using both formula as well as shortcut. So let us take this one. You are having your formulas, use that formulas and try to find out the answer in 1 or 2 minutes max. Okay, let's solve this one. As you can see, he's saying that an umbrella was sold at a profit of 20%. So we know our profit percentage equal to 20. This is not profit, this is profit percentage. And you need to find out the selling price. Okay, when the cost price is 180. So you want to find out SP, you know the profit as well as your cost price. Now, if you see here, this, but if you know the CP and profit, you can use this to find out your SP. So the formula here is SP equal to 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP. If you want, you can use this one. You are going to get the answer like this. Don't worry, we are not going to use this one. Okay, so like 180 plus 36, you are going to get 216. So this is one of the way of solving this problem. But my suggestion is, don't use these kind of formulas in the examination. It's gonna take a lot of time. So the easiest way to solve these kind of problems here is, irrespective of the question, always take CP equal to 100. Then do the problem on this CP. For example, let us take my CP equal to 100. How much profit I'm getting here? 20 percentage. Take the 20% as it is. Why? What is 20% of 100? 20 only. That's why I'm asking you to take 100. You can take any number of your choice. But while we're doing with percentages, it's better to take CP equal to 100. Then 20% is nothing but 20. 30% is nothing but 30. So I'm assuming my CP as 100. Then if I'm getting 20 percentage profit, means my profit is nothing but 20 rupees. So if I'm buying for 100 and if I'm getting 20 rupees profit, then selling price should be equal to 120. Now, you need to convert your values into original problem values. How you are going to do that one? Simple. So, for example, in my problem, what is the CP? 100. What is the original problem CP? 180. What is the, sorry, yeah, what is the SP in my problem? 120. Then what will happen in the original problem? Simple thing, my problem CP I'm taking it as 100, but original problem CP as 180. My, I want to find out selling price. What is my selling price? 120. then what is the corresponding value in the original problem? You can just do your cross multiplication, you will get your answer. No need to remember anything here. Remember, take your CP as 100. If you're getting profit, add your profit to your CP and take it as SP. Let us take you are getting loss, then subtract your loss from CP and take it as SP. If you know CP, compare with CP. If you know SP, compare with SP. For example, in my case, I know CP. So what is the CP here? 100. But what is the original CP? 180. What I want to find out? SP. But what is SP in my case? 120. So if 100 equal to 180, then what will happen to 120? Just do the cross multiplication, you will get the same answer. If you are getting the profit, add it to CP. If you are getting the loss, subtract it from CP. Okay, so look at the problem for 1 minute. Next one you can solve using the second method if possible. Then you will understand why this method is better than the formula method. For much more difficult problems, we are going to apply ratio and proportions. But for this simple one, I don't think that is necessary. So I am going to tell you using some basic method. Okay, look at the problem for 1 minute. Then I will take you to the next one. So you get somewhat better idea. Okay, take 1 or 2 minutes time and try to solve it on your own. After 2 minutes, I am going to explain the problem. I will give you 1 more minute. Try to solve it. Okay, let's see. So here, what's happening in the problem is, so some guy sold around an article for 1170. See, let us take, I am having this article, like it can be mobile, pen, doesn't matter, just an item. So what he is doing is, he is, let us take, he is selling this item so someone else for a price of 1170, and then he is getting a profit of 30%. Now he is asking if he want to make a profit of 40%, for what price he may have sold it, or for what price he have to sell it to get 40% profit. See here, I am repeating once again. He is having one item, he is already selling it for 1170, so that he is getting a profit of 30%. So if he wants to get 40% profit, what should have been the selling price? That's what you need to find out here. So let's go step by step here. Now I want to find out the selling price when I know the profit. So in the second case, I want to find out the selling price and I know my desired profit is 40%. So if you want to find out selling price from profit, means you need one more variable, that is cost price. We don't have here, but you can get the cost price from the first part of the problem. He is saying that when he is selling for 1170, he is getting a profit of 30%. So by using these two, you can find out the cost price of the article. So when you know the selling price and profit, how you are going to find out the cost price? 100 by 100 plus your percentage profit into your SP. This will give you your cost price. That means 100 by 130 into 1170, which equals to 900. That means he is actually buying it for 900 and selling it for 110. That's why he is getting 30% profit. Now whatever the item he bought it for 900, he want to sell it for some price, he wants to make a profit of 40%. You know the cost price, you know the profit, you can find out the selling price here. So selling price equals to 100 plus percentage profit by 100 into CP. So in our case, that's equals to 140 by 100 into 900, which is equal to 1260. Yeah. So that means that when he is getting 30% profit for the price of 1170, if he sold it for 1260, he is going to get 40% profit. I am going to repeat the problem once again, then we are going to solve it using the second method. So how you are going to solve? Normally I want to find out the selling price in the second case if I want to get 40% profit, but I don't have the cost price to apply my formula, like this formula. So I am going to use the first line of the problem to find out my CP. I know the selling price, I know how much profit I am getting. By using these two, I can find out for what price I am buying the article. Now I know for what price I am buying it, I know how much profit I want. I can find out the selling price, I am going to get it for 1260. But the drawback in this method here is, it is going to take a lot of time in the examination, because you are applying two different formulas and you have to do two calculations. And if it is a prime number, that's going to take much more time. That's why we generally not going to use these kind of formulas in the examination. What we are going to do here is, we are going to take the 100 base method. That means follow the blue line. Okay, I think the red is much visible. Let's go with red. Irrespective of the problem, take CP equal to 100. That is a method 2. Okay, irrespective of the problem, like whatever the values you are having, forget. Simply take CP equal to 100. Only take profit. So how much profit he is getting? 30%. So in the first case he is getting 30% profit. That means 30 rupees profit. Because why? 30% of 100 is nothing but 30 only. So if he is buying for 100 and if he is getting 30 rupees profit, means my selling price should be 130 in the first case. Now he is selling the same item, but he wants 40% profit. This 40 rupees profit this time. That means selling price should be 140 rupees now. Now this is my problem, that is not the original value, these are the values in my problem. I am buying it for 100, first time I am selling it for 130, that's why I am getting 30% profit. Second time I am selling it for 140, that's why I am getting 40% profit. Now you have to convert your values into original way values. Like how you are going to convert your values into original problem values? Check for the known values in the problem. I know 1170. What is this 1170? My selling price 1. Now write down. Just compare. My problem selling price is 130. Okay. My problem's first selling price is 130, but the original problem first selling price is 1170. What I want to find out? Second selling price. What is second selling price in my problem? 140. So if 130 value equals to 1170, then what is the corresponding value for 140? Just you can write 140 into 1170 by, just do the cross multiplication, you will get the same answer, no need to do anything. simply take Cp equal to 100. If you are getting the profit, add it to Cp and take Sp. Then if you are getting one more profit, add it to Cp and take it as Sp. So you are having Sp1, see you are having Cp, Sp1 and Sp2. Whichever you know, compare with that one. We know Sp1, that's why I am comparing this one. So my problem is Sp1 130, original problem 1170. What I want? Sp2, my problem 140. How much in the original problem? Do the cross multiplication, you will get your answer. See, if it is a profit, you have to add it to Cp. If it is loss, you have to subtract from Cp and then take Sp. I will wait for one more minute. If you are having any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we will move on to the next one. Again, try to solve the next problem in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, you can see this one. So this is the second model. See, what we are going to do in general is, in the first model we are going to buy one item, we are going to sell some item, like we are going to buy one item, then we are going to sell one item. In the second model we are going to buy multiple items, then we are going to sell multiple items. In the third model we are going to compare one case profit with other case loss, like your profit is 2 times of loss, your loss is 3 times of profit, like that. Then in the fourth case we are going to compare items with items, like 5 books cost price equal to 7 books selling price, 7 books selling price equal to 5 pence cost price. He is not going to mention any terms of rupees, but he will take items with respect to items. Okay, then we are going to deal with cheating case. Cheating case means, let us take, yeah, I am getting somewhere milk for the price of 50 rupees, but the customer don't want to pay more than 50. So I want to sell it for the same price 50, but still I want to make some profit. What I'm going to do? I'm going to mix some water, obviously. So how much milk you have to mix with how much water to get the profit of your desiredness. Like for example, if I want to get 20% profit, how much water and milk should be there? If I want 30% profit, how much milk and water should be there? Like that. And last and final one is this market price, discount, these kind of problems. In that we are in third model. We'll come back to the second one after having some idea of this one and third model. Okay. Now here we are going to compare one case profit with other case loss. The easiest way is just using the formula, otherwise you can learn the scaling method. I will tell you that one after completion of the basic method. Okay. So see, what is happening there is the profit earned by selling a phone for 18,000 rupees is same as the loss occurred after selling it for 16,800. Means he is having some phone. If he is selling the phone for 18,000 rupees, he is getting some profit. Okay, but when he is selling the same phone for 16,800, he is getting loss. But whatever the profit he is getting here, that's equal to the loss he is getting here. Then you need to find out the price of the phone. Simple as that. Now see, we know that first case profit equals to second case loss. Profit is the difference between selling price and cost price, whereas loss is the difference between cost price and selling price. But we know that we are selling the same phone. That means CP1, CP2 both are same. So I am going to write SP1 minus CP is equal to CP minus SP2. So I know that 2 times of CP is equal to SP1 plus SP2. That's equal to CP equal to SP1 plus SP2 by 2. That means simply 18,000 plus 16,800 by 2, which is 34,800 by 2, which is 17,400. That is as simple as that. We are having SP and CP. So first case profit equal to second case loss. We got two different values and we can easily find out CP here because the only unknown variable is CP there. Or you can write like this. If you don't want to do all this calculation in terms of SP and CP, you can directly write here like this one. 18,000 minus CP equal to CP minus 16,800. So 2 CP equal to simply 34,800. So CP equal to 17,400. Your choice. If you want, you can do in terms of variables or you can directly take the values. So we know that profit equal to loss, we are doing the same thing there. But the easiest way one here is just use a scale. Scale means like this. Let us take a straight line. Assume that the middle value is equal to CP. If you are selling on the right side, you are going to get profit. If you are selling on the left side, you are going to get loss. Like in childhood we used to do, middle is 0, right side is 1, left side minus 1, like that. So middle value is CP. If you sell right side of the CP, you are going to get profit. If you sell to the left side of the CP, you are going to get loss. Now simple thing, just find out how much gap is this. See, first time I am selling somewhere here, let us take this value is 18,000, then I am selling loss side which is 16,800. Now he is saying profit equal to loss. If profit is a loss, means this distance should be equal to this distance. So the ratio is 1:1. Like how much profit you are having, the same loss you are having. So right side value equal to left side distance means 1:1. Now how much gap is there from here to here? 16,800 to 18,000. You are going to have 1,200 gap. 1,200 gap. But how many units gap is there? This is 1 unit and this is 1 unit. So 2 units. If 2 units is 1,200, I can say 1 unit equal to 600. I want the middle value. There are two ways. You can take this point and add 1 unit, or you can take this point and subtract 1 unit. I will take the first one. So my CP equal to left side loss gap 1 unit, that is 600. You are going to get 17,400. Take the middle point as CP. Take the loss side plus 1 or profit side minus 1. That will give you the middle value, that is CP. If you are having profit is 2 times of CP, means that's profit is 2 times of loss and all. That's what we are going to do next. Look at the problem for 1 or 2 minutes, then I will explain that one, so that you will get somewhat better idea. Like you just need to compare how much rupees gap is there, how many units gap is there. So 2 units 1,200 gap, 1 unit 600. So left side value plus 1 unit or right side value minus 1 unit will give you the exact CP value. solve this one, guys. So let us see what was given there. The profit earned on shirt when selling it for 1200 is twice the loss occurred when the shirt is sold for 600. So see, he is having a shirt. I assume that's a shirt. If you want, you can make it bigger. That doesn't matter. So he is having a shirt. When the shirt is sold for 1200, he is getting some profit, and when he is sold for 600, he is getting some loss. But the profit is twice the loss, that is 2 times of loss. So profit is selling price minus cost price, whereas loss is cost price minus selling price. So what is the first selling price? 1200 minus CP is equal to 2 times of CP minus 600. So that's equal to 1200 minus CP, 2 times of CP minus 1200. So 3 CP is equal to 2400. So CP equal to 800. This is one way of solving the problem. You can just write whatever given there. Now second way is, I told you, take a straight line, assume middle value as CP. First I am selling it for 1200, then I am selling it for 600. He is saying that profit is 2 times of loss. That means if you are having 1 loss, there should be 2 profit. If you are having 2 loss, there should be 4 profit, like that. Now how much gap is there from here to here? 600 gap. How many units are there? This is 1 unit and this is 2 units. Total 3 units. So 3 units equal to 600 means 1 unit equals to 200. If you want CP, you can take this 600 and add 1 unit, you will get this value. Or take this 1200 and subtract 2 units, you will get this value. I will take from right side this time. So my cost price equal to profit selling price minus 2 units, that is 2 into 200, because 1 unit is 200. So the answer is going to be again 800, the same value here. Look at the problem once, then I will show you in the next problem. Try to solve it in the next 2 minutes. Okay, see how to do this one. So coming to this problem, so whenever he is comparing items with items, see Sridhar sold 16 pens for the cost of 20 pens, but you need to find out profit or loss percentage. You don't have any other value, so there are two ways to do this one. The first one, you can just assume that how many pens you are selling, try to buy those many pens by taking Cp equal to 1 rupee. So assume that Cp equal to 1 rupee. So I am selling 16 pens means first try to buy 16 pens. So I am assuming Cp equal to 1 rupee. So if I want to buy 16 pens, I need to spend 16 rupees. Sorry, yeah, because 1 pen equal to 1 rupee. So if I buy 16 pens, I have to spend 16 rupees. Now let us sell these 16 pens. So if I sell these 16 pens, how much I am going to get? 20 pence cost price, that is 20 rupees. That means I am buying for 16 and selling for 20. There is a profit of 4 rupees. But I don't want profit, I want profit percentage. So profit percentage equal to profit by Cp into 100. So profit is 4 rupees, Cp is 16 into 100. 1 by 4 into 100, you are going to get 25% profit. How many you are selling? Try to buy those many pens. So I am buying 16 pens, then I am selling 16 pens. You can find out profit percentage as profit by Cp into 100. Our second way here is simply write whatever given in the statement, like 16 pence selling price is equal to 20 pence cost price. Like I am assuming 1 pence cost price equal to Cp, like instead of x and y I am taking x on Cp only. 1 pence selling price equal to Sp only. So 16 pence selling price is equals to 20 pence cost price. Now find out Sp in terms of Cp. So Sp equal to 20 by 16 into Cp, that equals to 5 by 4, that equal to 1.25 Cp. So Sp is more than Cp, we can say this one. So that's a profit. Now in order to find out the profit percentage, replace Cp with 100. Then Sp is going to be 125. That means if you are buying for 100, you are selling it for 120. So there is a profit of 25%. Write the given statement. 16 Sp equal to 20 Cp. Find out Sp in terms of Cp. Finally replace Cp with Cp with 100. If you are getting more than 100 profit, less than 100 loss. So if I replace Cp with 100, I got Sp as 125. So Sp is more than Cp by 25. So I am getting 25% profit. Look at the problem for 1 minute. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will move on to the next problem on the same model. Try to solve it. So let us start. What he's saying, Anirudh sold 21 books at the cost price of 18 books. I told you can take 1 rupee, so let us take 1 rupee, CP equal to 1 rupee. So how many you are selling? 21. So buy 21. So to buy 21 books, you need to spend 21 rupees. After selling these 21 books, you are getting only 18 books cost price, that is 18 rupees. That means there is a loss of 3 rupees, but loss percentage equal to loss by CP into 100. So what is the loss here? 3 rupees when 21 into 100. So 3 by 21, that is 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 means 14.28 percentage loss, which I have told you in the yesterday's class about percentage to fraction conversion. Now second method, easy busy. Let's write 21 books selling price equal to 18 books cost price. So SP is going to be 18 by 21 into CP, that is 6 by 7 CP. As you can see, that value is less than 1, so you are going to get loss. But in order to get loss percentage, replace CP with 100. If you replace CP with 100, so you know that 1 by 7 equal to 14.2857. Then SP is going to be 6 by 7 into 100. You are going to get 85.7142. So your CP is 100, but your SP is only 85 approx. Then you are going to get a loss of 14.28 percentage. Like your SP is 100, sorry, your CP is 100, but your SP is only 85, so the loss of 14. Write the statement, find out SP in terms of CP. To get the percentage, replace CP with 100 and find out SP. That difference is going to be your loss, 14.28%. Okay, so observe the problem for 1 minute, then I'll show you the next one. Try to solve it in 1 or 2 minutes. Later on we'll move on to the next model. So from next, these are the topics, like these are the questions that will give you some basic idea. From next problem onwards, the difficulty level is going to increase. Try to solve it as fast as you can. If possible, give me the answers in the chat box. So see here what he said. Let us solve using the normal method first, and then we'll go for ratio and proportions, which is somewhat better compared to the normal formula method. So here what he said, see, for this problem you don't need to do anything. You can say no profit no loss, because see here he is buying for the same price. Whatever the profit percentage you are getting here, the same loss percentage you are getting there. So actually there is no difference. You can directly say no profit no loss. So if it is any other percentage, how to do, that's what we are going to do next. Like if this is the problem, you can directly say no profit no loss, but if it is any other problem, you have to do in the following way. So he is buying two ceiling fans for 800 rupees each. So CP1 is 800 and CP2 is 800. Here he is getting a profit of 12%. Here he is getting a loss of 12%. Now, so how you are going to find out overall profit or loss? Simple thing, just find out how much he is getting after selling and how much he is spending on buying. So let's find out for what price he is selling the first article. So SP equal to 100 plus profit by 100 into your CP. You are going to get 896. Here SP is second one. 100 by 100 sorry 100 minus loss by 100, that is 88 by 100 into 800. That is the formulas, like 100 minus percentage loss by 100 into CP. So here SP is going to be 704. That means to buy both of them he is spending 1600. After selling both of them he is getting again 1600, because 896 plus 704. So whatever the amount he is spending on buying, the same amount he is getting after selling. So you can directly say no profit no loss. So remember for this problem, so simple technique here is, when you are having same CPs like CP1 equal to CP2, and what are the profit percentage you are getting, that's equal to the loss percentage, then you no need to do the problem. You can directly say the answer is no profit no loss. If other than this problem, if you are having any other values, you have to do this entire process. Take CP1 and CP2, find out SP1 and SP2. If your SP equal to CP, no profit no loss. If your SP is more than CP, that's a profit. If your CP is more than SP, that's going to be the loss. Look at the problem for one more minute, then I will tell you what kind of problems are going to be there in this model. We are having one more, I will show you that one. If it is clear, we'll solve that one. I will wait for 1 minute. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will move on to the next one. Solve this one. But here the answer is not no profit no loss. Why? Because there he is buying for the same price, that's why you are getting no profit no loss. But here he is selling for the same price, so you are not going to get no profit no loss. Do it and let me know the answer. Okay, let us solve this one. See, a person sold two articles for 1200 rupees each, so he is selling the first one 1200 as well as second one also for 1200. On this article he is getting a profit of 20%, on this article he is getting a loss of 20%. Now if you know the selling price, so how you are going to find out overall profit or loss? First of all, find out how much he is spending on buying both of them, then find out how much he is spending how much he is getting after selling both of them. So here CP is going to be 100 by 100 plus profit into your SP. That means for this one, the first part, 1000. That means actually he is buying it for 1000 but selling it for 1200. That's why he is getting 20% profit. Come to the second one. So here CP is going to be 100 by 100 minus loss into your SP. So how much you are getting? Like 188, 45 8 40. You are getting 1500. That means to buy both the articles he is spending 1000 plus 1500, which is 2500. But after selling both of them he is getting only 1200 plus 1200. So that is 2400. So there is a loss of 100, but I want to find out loss percentage. So loss by CP into 100, which is equal to 4%. So in this transaction you are getting loss. But if it is any other problem, this is how you are going to do it. But for this one you don't need to do that much. So when SPs are same, their CPs are same, here SPs are same. When SP1 equals to SP2, and if your profit percentage equals to loss percentage, you are always going to get loss only. That loss percentage always equal to x square by 100. What is meant by x here? The profit or loss percentage in your problem. In our case it is 20. So your final answer is going to be 20 square by 100, which is 400 by 100, which is equal to simply 4%. If that SPs are different, if your profit and loss are different, you have to do in the left side method. But if your SPs are equal and if your profit and loss percentage is also equal, means you can simply write x square by 100, you are going to get your answer. But if you are having any other value, go through the left method. Look at the problem for 1 or 2 minutes, then I will tell you easiest shortcut way to solve these problems. So if you don't want to do this much in the examination, the easiest one is using ratio and proportions. So how you are going to do in ratio and proportions is, we are going to solve the previous one first, so you get better idea. Take the profit percentage, it can be 12, 20, doesn't matter. Convert this into fraction. So whenever you want to convert your percentage to fraction, you have to divide with 100. You are going to get 3 fours 12 and 25 fours 100. So now simply take CP to SP ratio. So whatever the denominator you are having, take it as CP. If you are getting the profit, add the numerator. If you are getting the loss, subtract the numerator and take it as SP. So in my case I am getting profit, so I am going to add the numerator, so 28 is my SP. Then second case, again you are getting 12% loss. Loss means your CP is going to be 25, but this time SP is going to be 22, because 25 minus 3. Now add both of them, 25 plus 25, 50. So you are buying both of them for 50. Now 28 plus 22, you are selling them also for 50. So you can directly say no profit, no loss, because he is saying CP same, still we are having CP same. But if you want to find out in terms of rupees, easiest way is, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables, you will have at least one in the problem, like in terms of rupees. with the help of that one, you can convert all those values into our original rupees. For example, in my case, what is the constant value I am having? 800. So my problem CP is 25, but original problem CP is 800. From this, you can convert all those values. Let us take, I want to find out overall CP. How I am going to do this one? Anyway, we are having overall CP here. Well, let's find out SP1. How you are going to find out SP1? I know 25 my value is equal to 800 in the original problem. Then 28 my value equal to how much in the original problem? Simply do the cross multiplication. You will get your answer. By 25, I think you are going to get 896 again. Okay, so that's how you are going to do the calculation part here. Take any one value, compare it with, you will get all the other values. We are going to apply the same method in the next problem. In the meantime, if you are having any doubt, you can ask, otherwise we'll move on to the next one. Yeah. So see this one. Here I got the profit percentage as 20 and loss as 20. So 20 percentage fractional value is going to be 1 by 5. So here just take the ratio of CP to SP. CP is 5 because the denominator. SP means if you are getting the profit, add the numerator, that is 6. Similarly, second loss is 20%, that is 1 by 5. Here CP is going to be again 5, but this time you are getting loss, so subtract the numerator. You are going to get 4. But see here, we got CP same, but in the problem he is saying that the SP should be same in each case. That's why by doing something, make sure these two are having the same value. So for that purpose, what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply both of them with some other number to making both of them equal. Like for example, I am going to multiply this one with 2 and this one with 3, so that I will get 12 both times. So CP and SP here, if you multiply with 2, 10 is to 12. If you multiply with 3, 15 is to 12. Why? Because multiplying or dividing the ratio with the same number is not going to affect the value of the ratio. So see this one, he is buying for 25 rupees, but he is selling for only 24 rupees. So there is a loss of 1 rupee. Now how you are going to find out percentage loss? Percentage loss equal to loss by your CP into 100. The same formula, you are going to get 4%. But now the question comes, how you are going to find out in terms of rupees? Simply take the known values. For example, here I know the selling price of first article. How much it is? 12 in our case. So our case 12 equal to original problem 1200. That means our case 1 equal to original problems 100. You can find out all these values. How? For example, CP1 is 10. So 10 into 100, 1000. So first item cost price is 1000. Second item cost price is 1500. Loss is 100. Overall cost price is 2500. Overall selling price is 2400. Just multiply everything with 100. You will get your values. Look at the problem for 1 or 2 minutes. Then we will move on to the next one. Solve it, then I will explain. So here we are going to deal with dishonest dealer, like what will happen, how to find out profit percentages when somebody is cheating. So coming to the cheating case, you no need to learn any new formulas. So whenever you are dealing with the problems of cheating case, do one thing. Try to check how much you are spending and how much you are getting back. For example, how much is going out of your pocket. That means you are spending it. Take it as cost price. Then try to find out how much you are getting after giving it to others. Take it as selling price. For example, see this one. What the dealer is saying is, see, he asks you to find out profit percentage. Who is going to get the profit here? The dealer. So assume you are the dealer in this problem. So what we are going to do is see from dealer point of view, but not from customer point of view. So try to find out how much you are giving and how much you are getting back. So just for simplification, I am going to take 1 gram equal to 1 rupee. Now what he is saying is, so he is claiming that he is going to sell at the cost price. So claiming of selling at the cost price means for whatever the price he is buying, he is going to give it to you for the same price. So in general there should be no profit, no loss. But what is happening there is, even though he is saying he is giving you 1 kg, he is actually giving you 800 grams by cheating. Then how much profit the seller is going to get? Now let us take, I am taking 800 grams from someone and I am saying this is 1 kg and giving it to other. That's what is actually happening there. Now let us take 1 gram equal to 1 rupee. Now if I am getting 800 grams from other means how much I have to spend? I have to spend only 800 rupees to buy 800 grams. Let us take, I am saying 1 kg and giving it to someone else. Then he is going to think that is 1000 grams and he is going to pay me 1000 rupees. So I am buying 800 grams for 800 rupees, but after giving it to other I am getting 1000 rupees. So how much profit is there? 200. But I don't want profit, I want profit percentage. So profit percentage equals to profit by CP into 100. So my profit is 200, my CP is 800 into 100. You are going to get 25% profit. Simply check how much you are getting and how much you are getting it for and how much you are getting after selling it. So take it, the amount spent as CP and amount you are getting back as SP, you will get your profit percentage. Look at the problem for 1 minute, we will move on to the next one. Okay, solve it all of you. So what he is asking, let us see, the article was sold for 480 rupees. Yes, he is selling it for 480 after giving discount of 20% to percentage discount equal to 20. Then he is asking you to find out market price. One way of doing this one is using formula, obviously. First I am going to solve using formula, then I will tell you the shortcut way. So here if you want to find out percentage discount, we know the formula. Percentage discount equal to discount by market price into 100, and discount is the difference between market price and selling price. So by selling price into 100. So let us take how much discount, 20. We don't know the market price, we know the selling price as 480. So by 480 into 100. So 20 into 480 by 100 is going to be MP minus 480. You are getting 20% discount, and 20 into 480 by 100 equal to MP minus 480. So how much you are getting here? 96. Let's do it. So you are getting a discount of 20% and market price equal to, we don't know, and market price minus selling price by, sorry, here I am writing, instead of market price I have written selling price here. So this is actually MP, that's why we got some wrong color list here. So what's happening here is, so by MP by MP, so it will happen like this: 20 MP equals to 100 MP minus 48,000. Then 80 MP is equal to 48,000. Then MP is equal to simply 600. You can do like this if you want, but the easiest way is, don't use all these things. Simply take your market price equal to 100. Just assumption. How much discount you are giving? You are giving 20% discount. That means your selling price should be, because out of 100 you are reducing it by 20, means you are only selling it for 80. So now comparison starts. Our problem selling price is 80, original problem selling price is 480. That means our problem 1 equal to original problem 6. What is market price here? In problem 100, so in the original problem this will be 600. Simply take market price is equal to 100, whatever the discount you are giving, reduce this discount and take the remaining as your selling price. If you know the selling price, compare with selling price. If you know the market price, compare with market price, and just do the cross multiplication to get the remaining values. So look at the problem for 1 minute, then we will wind up the session. I will wait for 10 more minutes. If you are having any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, after 10 minutes, you can leave. If anybody is having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, you can just leave. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, then that's it. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.